I faked being asleep after my crash, and my mom and brother started talking money right away. I decided to pretend I was still unconscious in the hospital, just to hear what my family really thought about me. It was 3 days after my motorcycle crash here. The doctor said I was lucky, but I had cracked ribs, a concussion, and a leg locked in a brace. By day 3, I was awake, so when I heard footsteps outside my door, I shut my eyes and went still. My older brother Camden walked in first. He didn't whisper. Still out cold, he said to someone behind him, and then my mom's voice came right after. Good. Maybe this will finally teach her a lesson. My stomach flipped. What lesson? Mom started listing my bad choices like she was reading a report. Riding that death trap at 25, taking that ambulance job, dropping out of law school. Camden corrected her. She didn't drop out, she switched to being a paramedic. Then he added, like it was nothing. She never had the brains for law anyway. I kept my face blank and counted my breath so I wouldn't react. Then my mom said, the worst part is the money. Do you know how much this stay is costing? And her insurance is garbage. Camden paused, like he was doing math. We could always just... His voice dropped. My mom snapped, don't say that here. Camden still said it, low and calm. If she doesn't wake up, the insurance won't keep bleeding out. Mom hissed. Someone might hear you. My hands went cold. They were talking about my life insurance while I was lying right there. Once they started, they couldn't stop. Camden said I never fit in, that I'm always trying to play hero and make them look bad. Mom complained about me bringing strangers into family stuff. Camden said, and she testified against Uncle Richard. My mom went quiet for a second, then said, she destroyed this family. Richard's in prison because of her lies. Lies. That word hit me so hard I almost opened my eyes. I was a kid when he hurt me and I told the truth to the police. They called it lies like it was nothing. I heard fabric rustle near my bed. Camden whispered, we need to have a serious talk with her doctor about her prognosis. My mom asked, what kind of talk? Camden said, the quality of life talk. Brain injuries can be unpredictable. Sometimes it's more merciful to let someone go. He said merciful like he was doing me a favor. Then he said, if she wakes up, she'll go right back to that job and those causes. She'll keep embarrassing us. Mom's voice got sharper. She cost us everything. Camden said, and if she doesn't wake up, the insurance money fixes a lot. Pay off the house, take that Europe trip you keep talking about. My mom asked, how much is it? Camden said, 200,000. And there could be a settlement from the motorcycle company too. My throat went dry. They weren't worried about me. They were planning what to buy if I died. Mom said, we'd have to be careful. Make it look natural. Camden replied, easy. Grief-stricken family making a hard decision. Then he stepped closer to my face and said, look at her. 25 and nothing to show for it. No husband, no real career, no money, just drama. My mom actually sighed like I was a broken appliance, and I could hear her smile in it. Camden said, the funeral would even help our image. Tragic young woman taken too soon, and everyone will pity us. Mom added, we could set up a fund and give a speech about how proud we were. Camden said, perfect. Then Camden lowered his voice even more and said, and if she wakes up before we handle this, we need a backup plan. My mom whispered, like what? Camden said, convince her she's more damaged than she is. Say the concussion is messing with her memory and judgment. Get her declared incompetent. My mom sounded uneasy, but she didn't say no. She just said, so we control the medical choices either way. Camden answered, exactly. Either way, we win. I felt my heart pounding in my ears, but I kept my eyes shut and slid my hand under the blanket until I found the nurse call button on the bed rail. I pressed it. Camden was still talking about forms when my door opened and a nurse stepped in. My mom grabbed my hand and did a fake, shaky breath like she was the perfect, worried mother. Camden smiled and said, she's not responding yet, but we're staying hopeful. The nurse asked if I needed anything. I opened my eyes and stared straight at her. My voice came out rough but clear. Please don't leave. I can hear them. My mom froze. Camden's face drained. I said, get security and my doctor right now. They're trying to talk you into letting me die for my insurance.